I'm curious what you have learned about Luka in EuroBasket.
Nothing. And I don't want to sound like a hater. I'm trying to start this season off right. I know, but I'm trying to get it up out of me right now. Listen, Luka came out of his mother's womb getting buckets, right? He's a walking bucket. We understand that. That's not what I'm going to be watching. That's not what the fans are going to be watching. We want to see Luka Doncic sliding those puppies, defending at a high level, making a second effort, how he's looking when he's sprinting up and down the floor. We know he's going to get buckets. That's not, it doesn't surprise me that he's leading this tournament in scoring right now. That doesn't surprise me. I'm looking for the defense.
Wow, I am so disappointed in you, Perk. I really am, because the moment Luka, we were like, we saw skinny Luka, you're like, I'm not impressed. Bruh, we just saw skinny you on the screen. I was impressed with that because that showed that you were committed to your craft. We're seeing the sequence of events that will make Luka Doncic take that next step. If you want him to play defense, he has to be fit. He has to have cardio. He has to play throughout the summer. Like, we're seeing the steps that Luka is taking. And mind you, that was a seismic change that happened for Luka Doncic joining the Los Angeles Lakers. It was not easy. Remember the first few weeks? He was struggling. He fought back, and obviously he told people what I need. They got what he needed. DeAndre Ayton's there. He finally has a post. And now the most important part of his game, which was criticized in the latter half of the season, was his cardio, his stamina, his commitment. You're starting to see it all pieced together. And if Rob and Jeannie are cool, I am cool. They're there with a front row seat to see, hopefully, him take the next step. I know it might not matter to you, but I do think as an athlete, like, he's carrying himself as a true professional the way that we have all sort of hoped he would.
Yeah, I just like his enthusiasm. You know, it's hard to play in these games and be the only NBA player, the only MVP in this on your team. And he's just galvanizing his team to compete. He was supposed to get drubbed by Germany. They're only down 4. So for me, his enthusiasm's coming back. So if he can translate that to the season with that leadership, then there's going to be big things for the Lakers.
So Perk, the cardio, the fitness, the enthusiasm, the inspiration, the pride, it doesn't matter to you right now?
I'm just saying, we was the biggest knock on Luka even when he made it to the finals, Chiney, okay? When he made it to the finals was his defense and him getting in shape. I remember, I picked Luka Doncic early this summer before we went dark on vacation.
You did.
He's my early favorite to win the MVP.
Ooh. And so you're not moving off of that.
I'm not criticizing, and I'm not hating. I'm just saying what I'm looking for. When you're in the best shape, you're able to get it done on both ends. We saw it with Nikola Jokic when he won his championship. He was sliding those puppies. He was defending the pick and roll. He was in the best shape of his life. We saw it with SGA. Yes, he could go out there and get you 30, but he was defending at a high level. Again, I just want to see the Luka Doncic doing the little things that don't show up in the stat sheet, but show up in his locker room that his teammates and his coaching staff is going to respect.
I want to try to post at what I look like. Think I'm going to try to wear, I pull up long range. Jimmy with the heat, I'm on fire. It's NBA on the ESPN.